Disclaimer. Our capture software sucks cocks. Therefore, Pain Tree's cam is all fucked. We sincerely apologize on behalf of Splitcam. Fucking bastards.
Hey guys up there in YouTube land, you're not up, you're out there in YouTube land I suppose. This is Pain Tree back here.
Pain Tree?
Yes indeed, we're reviewing some more beer. Today we're actually reviewing two very interesting beers indeed. The first one is Red Stripe, which is a Jamaican beer. Well, it's brewed in Jamaica anyway. It's 4.7% alcohol, if I can position my... there it is.
And about to Jamaica as Bud Light is to the US and Guinness is to Ireland, about the only beer that foreigners actually know.
Yeah, I doubt they actually drink much of this in Jamaica. But the bottle is cool. What am I gonna say? And the worst thing is that on the back here it actually says a bunch of stuff in English, and I think there's some Danish too, so that's a bad sign. But anyway, let's give it a pop. And the other beer is a surprise. You'll see soon enough.
It's a surprise.
Surprise. It's very, very interesting though. Okay, so Red Stripe opened it, and we have real beer glasses today, like real good ones. Okay.
I wager the beer will be kind of decent, but the bottle will be the draw.
Yeah, I mean, the bottle used to draw so far. We have no clue how it tastes though.
Also as, it's Jamaican, man! That's also the draw.
It's Jamaica! Alright, but you haven't heard Jamaicans speak English? It's crazy, man. It's unbelievable. No, it's like, alright, we just like, they just twist every word so weird. It's awkward. Okay, so first of all, it looks really, really filtered. It's terrible. It's terribly filtered.
Extremely filtered and smells like it has a few notes, but at least one of those notes is dog piss and the other is cat piss. So
yeah, it's kind of a piss beer, but it does have some notes. There's something interesting. Alright, should we give it a taste?
Yeah.
Not much head, that's all, or foam, I suppose you could say. That's also something.
Piss beer.
Yeah.
Piss beer.
It doesn't taste bad. It doesn't. It just
doesn't taste.
It's a regular piss beer, and it's sold as some kind of Jamaican crazy ass. I don't get
alternative and underground. You want to be special? Buy our Jamaican mass-produced ultra-filtered piss beer, probably just bottled by a Jamaican company and made by Budweiser.
Yeah, it costs like a lot. It's
a lot. You don't even want to remember.
I think it was like $3 or $4 for this fucking bottle. It's crazy. So don't buy this. I mean, it's a cool bottle, but...
Cool bottle, buy one of them and then never touch it again. One of them for the bottle.
It's just a regular goddamn beer.
You can get...
Not even regular, it's just so average.
Yeah, I think I actually like Faxe Pilsner better than this, and everything that comes in liter cans.
Jesus, do you like that better than this?
Well,
you've got to be kidding me, dude.
At least that tastes of something, and well,
yeah, it tastes terrible.
Yes, exactly. At least it tastes terrible. That's some kind of taste.
But this is drinkable. At least that's always something. I see that as a plus.
Maybe it's because I was already kind of tanked when I started drinking from that can.
Yeah, I remember one of those nights. You almost collapsed by the fence, but it was kind of like you didn't seem all that drunk. You just kind of did it just because you could, I suppose.
Well, yeah, I like sitting down when I'm drunk, and then when I finally sit down when I'm drunk, all coordination below my legs or below my waist completely goes to hell. It might be something with blood flow when I sit up like this. Then especially when I'm drunk, the blood flow down here completely goes whoop.
That's interesting. Anyway, don't ever say that you'll prefer Faxe over this, because that is just
well, at least Faxe gets you drunk.
And this doesn't. I think there's actually 0.1% alcohol more in it. Crazy, right? I know. I think isn't that right? Isn't the Faxe just a regular?
No, it's 5%.
Oh, it is. I didn't know that. Still tastes like shit though.
Anything with a Viking on the liter cans with a Viking on the can. Ugh.
Unless it's mead.
Yeah.
You ever tasted mead from an actual clay bottle?
There were a couple of guys from my class, the Sons of the North, did mead LAN a couple of days ago.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, basically a normal LAN, except a certain person was along. A certain person would like to call the washing machine, after a very long string of geek-related references and jokes, and the fact that he probably weighs as much as one too. He's built like a fridge.
I'm just trying to imagine that. It's so weird.
a huge beer drinking jock, beer and mead drinking jock, who likes shouting very loudly and being manly.
Oh, okay. At least he likes mead. That's always something.
Yeah.
But yeah, mead from a glass bottle, no. Just don't do that. Mead from a clay bottle, yes. That actually tastes kind of good. And it gets you drunk really, really quickly.
And the hangover, I imagine it must be evil.
I can imagine that, yeah.
Sugar, so much sugar.
Yeah, it's filled with honey everywhere. And just, I mean, honey is just a lot worse than sugar because it has that
Sickly sweet.
Yeah, yes.
I can imagine if you drink more than one bottle of that, you're gonna wake up and vow to not drink for the next 20 years.
Yeah, you know, one of my friends, he drank an entire
probably because
bottle.
probably because your hangover will only stop after 15.
Thing is, one of my friends, he drank an entire bottle of mead one night.
Ouch.
That was interesting. Having to go around and chatting with him was like, what? You know, it was almost like he was high, and then suddenly he just kind of like whipped his hair back and puked on the ground, and then he was like, look, yeah, I'm fine.
It's not a good sign for a beer if there's about a centimeter left in it. You look at it from above, and it looks like water.
No, that is not a good sign at all.
It's completely transparent.
That's terrible, man.
In small amounts, it's utterly and completely transparent.
Okay, so what will you give this rated?
45.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. 45, just around average, but just nah. I don't really care for it. It's
also because of the price is too high and there's too much hype in marketing.
Indeed. Yeah, I think that should count too. Also, usually the average beer that we taste is actually slightly better than this.
This is piss beer.
Yes.
Don't buy it except for the bottle.
Yeah, that's the only reason. Alright. The next beer. Hang on to your hats. Or don't hang on to your hats, that's bad.
If you even have any hats.
Hold on. Yeah, if you... Okay. This is a Störtebeker Glühbier. Okay, what is that? Well, it's, basically, it's kind of like mulled wine, I suppose.
Yeah,
Glüh.
Yeah, glögg is a very Scandinavian thing, though. So
yeah. So here it's called glüh. It's called glögg in Danish. So it's kind of a mulled wine thing.
And I have no idea how they actually pulled that off.
No, me neither. The thing is fucking red. Yeah, the actual liquid is red.
We will ask no questions and drink.
And the funny thing is, you want to know how I got this?
How?
I was on a trip with my class, right? To Copenhagen, and we went by Tolheden.
Oh, yeah.
And there was some guy selling German beer, right? And he had like one of these bottles, one of them.
Treasure.
And there's like the date. What do you call it? The expiration date on there.
It's extremely suspect.
Yeah, indeed. And then what is this stuff?
I'm not sure, but it seems like something that would cause instrumentality if you drink it. In fact, it might just be made out of liquefied people. And yeah, it might not look it. We might just look like two archetypal bachelor losers drinking beer, but we are both pretty damn geeky, too much for a common good.
I think people who watch my channel certainly know that I am geeky as well, but you, I suppose they don't really know that you got a whole lot of foam. Again, as usual, you get dosed foam. How does it smell? Yeah, pour some more in if you want.
I think I'll have to have an extra.
Oh Jesus!
I'm not sure. It smells like Danish pickled herring.
It smells like they put puke in it. I'm not kidding. It has this undertone of sour puke. Okay.
If this fails, we're gonna pull out another beer from the closet, and then if we can't drink this, because it's at least it's not filtered. It's almost,
that's always something.
It's almost completely.
It is
opaque.
relatively no. It's pretty transparent, but it doesn't look like
translucent.
Translucent.
Yeah, you can't look through it, but light can get through with it.
Yeah. But that's because the whole color itself is dark. I think it has been filtered actually.
And I'm not sure drinking this is a good idea in any way, shape, or form.
Jeez, it smells so bad. Okay, you want to try it?
Okay, and. You people out there in YouTube land said, if you have sensitive ears to, for example, swearing and creative epithets and descriptions of the mutilation of underage genitals or the like, I think that's the only way we could really describe this if it turns out to taste as bad as it smells.
So just, well, don't hold on to your hats. Because you probably
as soon
don't
as
have
the
any-
first atomic F-bomb drops, then close your ears.
Yeah. I don't know if you can close your ears. Anyway.
Easy.
Here we go. Okay, that's not as bad as I expected.
Not as bad,
The smell is terrible. It doesn't taste
but
terrible. But it's so weird, man.
But it still deserves a commemorative. Fuck!
Okay. Yeah.
I still can't shake the feeling of the taste of pickled herring.
Oh, Jesus. It smells so bad. I mean, it's barely drinkable. And it tastes a lot like... Look.
Yeah.
Can't believe I just took another sip of this stuff.
It's sweet.
It's sweet, but in a really awkward way.
In a really sickly way. Though the smell is probably the worst part. It smells...
Yeah.
it smells like someone licked the walls out behind Elverkel.
Yeah. That's pretty accurate,
That
really.
place is probably caked with decades of stale beer and piss and vomit.
Yeah, vomit.
And
particularly.
the occasional homeless taking a shit.
Thing is, it smells a lot like vomit. I don't know how I
It
can describe
it does not taste like vomit, however, but close enough.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not, but it's probably the most exotic thing we've had on here.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, yeah.
So I'd definitely prefer another dose of rye malt beer, the Rusky beer, instead of this. This is... I see how some people could like it, probably,
Yeah,
if they
few
were,
people.
you know, brain damaged and still coated in original
I
seed.
think if you like mulled
Sweet
wine,
shit.
if you like mulled wine
And sweet shit, yeah.
and sweet shit a lot, then you'd probably enjoy this. But I think it's
If
fucking
you are a
awkward.
sane human being, if for example you can judge that by whether you use Microsoft or code in C++ or well, a lot of different things. If you are a sane human being, you will not like this.
No, it's too fucking...
It's foul.
Yeah, it's foul. It's foul indeed.
Sewage.
And
Bilge water.
And the smell is absolutely horrendous.
It might have been as a result of it spending an undefined amount of time in some Danish dude's basement. But I'm not sure if smell can be absorbed through glass.
Yeah,
but
I honestly don't think that's a lot. That's about that. Really, I think it's just the beer itself.
naturally foul.
It's naturally.
It's nasty.
It's puke-inducing. The smell.
The smell. One can drink it, but that's mostly like you know, after wading through an ocean of diarrhea, then when you come, then you're grateful for the island of shit.
Yes, exactly. I agree. It's not particularly bad. It just doesn't taste good.
It's after the smell you're pretty much willing to tolerate anything.
Because the smell is absolutely horrible. I can't even fathom how they managed to create that.
And beer isn't supposed to be sweet. I mean, this is not just a slight note of sweet. This is dessert sweet.
Yeah, but in a really, really disgusting
Yeah,
way.
in a really, really sickly sweet way.
Yeah, sickly. Yeah, that's a good word.
Sickly, nasty, foul, evil, dreadful, eldritch. I mean, it tastes like the piss of Hastur himself, of Cthulhu, something like that. Blended Byaku. Excuse the jokes.
That's some very interesting jokes indeed.
I have this bad habit of making jokes even when I know nobody understands them.
That's fair enough. It's still pretty interesting to listen to that creative blabbering. Anyway, I don't think I can drink more of this stuff.
I don't think I can drink more of it either.
Okay, should we pour it out in the sink?
Pour it out in the toilet. The sink is more than it deserves.
Okay. This was Störtebeker Glühbier.
Put that on your blacklist.
Oh yeah, holy shit. But then again, who's ever gonna find one of these again?
Okay, yeah. I think if it's kind of old, then with a little bit of luck, then the brewery has been erased by an act of God in the meantime, probably scorched off the earth by some evil lightning bolt.
Evil lightning bolt?
Well,
very benevolent lightning bolt. As if they actually had any opinion.
Well, if God exists, Then if he was the one who scorched the brewery off the face of the earth, then he is good, and I believe in him. But chances are that he probably isn't, because this beer still exists.
Exactly.
This beer, in short, is proof that there is no God, and if there is, he has abandoned us. Why else would he leave us to drink this sickly sweet vomit? Yeah. Evil.
I think that's what it is. It's sickly sweet vomit. That actually sums up what it tastes like pretty well, because it has kind of a taste of vomit, but it's sickly sweet and just horrendous.
We are going to go out and pour this out in the toilet, and it's probably going to look like someone had their period in it. Ugh, this color, it can only be artificial.
Or you don't say. Oh well.
It's probably worse if it's worse if it's natural.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, we really appreciate it. Don't buy this.
Never.
Just don't do that.
Don't buy Red Stripe either. Basically, don't buy anything on this episode.
Oh yeah, wait a second. What would you rate it? This is where it gets interesting.
Is no a rating on a numerical scale?
Well, then you'd actually put it lower than Tuborg Super Light. Yeah, I suppose you could say that, but if you do, then I'm disappointed.
Mention, there is nothing worse than Tuborg Super Light. It does not, in fact, it does not exist. In the Sane Humans universe, it does not exist. They thought of making it, but it doesn't exist. If anyone speaks of it as if it does exist, scrub their mouths with soap. It does not exist. They never made it. Capiche?
That sounds like a harsh treatment.
For speaking about that.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, I get your point. Anyway, if you have to rate this, what do you rate it?
10. You can probably drink it if you're really, really fucking desperate and have a really, really bad taste in alcohol. If you're the kind of guy who mixes bitters with soda, then no. I still remember the time where I mixed bitters with raspberry soda.
Oh jeez.
I think I'm gonna vomit.
Well,
bitters and raspberry
if you
soda.
vomit in the glass, it's only gonna make it better anyway. So anyway, okay, I'm giving this 15. I think I think it's drinkable, only just barely. By the way, it's 5% alcohol.
The foam, it is staying in some highly disturbing way, like a film on. It's kind of like Yellow Boy, you know, the foam left over from waste management and refineries. It clings to the surface in a kind of sickly, evil way that could not leave any doubt that this is the spawn of some malevolent elder god trying to poison the whole of humanity with this vomit.
Do you mean the biblical god? Anyway,
I think I mean something more along the lines of Azathoth or Nyarlathotep.
But okay, we're tuning out. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it.
But we don't appreciate the beer.
We don't appreciate the beer. We appreciate a lot of the other beer, and we're gonna continue.
But the brewers of this beer, we curse them forever to the deepest depth of hell.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not beer. I hereby remove it from the library of beer. If there is such a thing.
I have no foo. I have no foo.
Condemn you.
I don't know what foo is. I have no foo though.
Well, I know what a foo is, but hey.
I don't fucking give a shit.
Well, it's kind of like if you have A and B, you can just as well say you have foo and bar. But yeah, well, that's slightly too old. Foo, bar, and baz, and cooks. But I think only people who are, either born in the 40s and worked in the 60s, 70s with computers, or people who are just way too interested in things that don't really concern them would ever understand that. Ah, well, we're gonna pour this out.
Yes. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. This is Owminator, signing off.
And Pain Tree.
Indeed you are.